Elia greets particularly my beloved father YAHVAH, and a great kiss for him. And Elia as well greets my beloved YAHOSHUA, and a great kiss for him. For the small names of YAHOSHUA who deserve, YAHOSHUA bless all of you. Teaching number 22. Yesterday we were stopped in Luke chapter 21, verse 23, and it was continued longer. There will be great distress in the land and wrath against these people. Luke chapter 21, verse 23 and 24. They will fall by the sword and will be taken as prisoners to all the nations. Jerusalem will be trampled on by the Gentiles until the times of Gentiles are fulfilled. It will happen. There was time that the children of Israel were enslaved. It was in the era of Sargon II, Assyrian. It's not about that we are talking here. That we are talking about the time after Yahushua. From the time that the children of Israel are already enslaved. But it's about the future. It is telling about Israelians are going to be enslaved and they're going to be punished well. And with that picture, that is going to happen, and that will strike Israelians according to the book of Zechariah. Zechariah chapter 14, verse 1 and 2. The day of YAHVAH is coming. Jerusalem, when your possession will be plundered and divided up within your very walls. The plundered of Israel will be divided up. Israelians will be plundered. And about that enslaving, that's why Israel are really vigilant at the moment, and that's why they really lean on America, because they got a word from their YAHVAH. Before it was League Nations. Listen to me for a while, and you can take note after. When Israelians were enslaved, their YAHVAH said, according to Jeremiah chapter 31, verse 10, bring Israelians back to their nation. And Jewishes, they are back to their nations in plus 1822. And those who brought them back to their nations, it's the United Nation. That was called League Nations at that time. It's not United Nation at the moment, but it was League Nations. Is it clear? When Jewishes are back to their nation, the League Nation stood up to protect them. That later it has become United Nations. English, Spanish, those nations who are with Americans, they are European country. But later, they gave up on, because of the words that come from this Holy Kingdom. And today, no one wants to protect Israel anymore, except American. As a proof, when American fought against Iranian recently, because the reason they fought against it still to protect Israelis, because Israelis are afraid of Iranians, and they must lean on American. Everyone knows that the war between Iranian and American is just to protect Israelis. That's why they did not want to be with American, those European, French, and English. And Donald Trump was really angry about that. Their picture means everyone is getting far away from American, and even American is getting far away from Israelis. Do you remember that? Okay, so you write, and I repeat again, it's the American who protect Israelis, and those who are with American, French, English, Spanish, Italian, those European country, they follow American. That everyone, they don't protect Israelis anymore, that it's only American who protects them. What is the reason? Because the words of Jeremiah is accomplished to watch over them. At the moment we are speaking, it's only the American who protects them. The problem, when Israelis were back to their nation in plus 1822, the war was opened, Israelis against Arabs. And if they were going to fight against Arabs, they don't have anything. They did not have anything in their hands, and they must be protected. So it's the command from the God of Abraham, my dad who sent me, that is ongoing on this planet Earth. That American, they should not care about that. American is so far away, in a mile, 1,000 miles away from Israelis. They are 20,000 kilometers far away from Israelis. So why should they care of Israelis? Israelis are not under their eyes and they will disturb them. No. But the truth, all of Israelis, most of them were enslaved by Americans. So those who enslaved Israelis, Jeremiah the prophet said, bring them back to their nation. And this world, they were forced to bring Israelis back to their nation. No one could escape the words of my beloved Father YAHVAH. Is that right? And they were really commanded, and it's really American who were commanded. And their friends, but he is the leader. That's why people say that American is the beast, because at that time, he was really powerful at that time, not now. So from that time on, American gave weapons to Israelis. It's like their children, to watch over them like a shepherd watch over their flocks. And they really protect Israelis. Do you understand? And they really protect them. It's really accomplished in American, the words of that YAHVAH. Until Eliah said, stop protecting them. Don't do it anymore. And that's why American is really thinking about what to do, because they don't know what to do anymore. Israelis force them to protect Israelis. Even American already knows that it's getting difficult to protect them. It's getting difficult for them to protect Israelis. Even anyone wants to protect Israelis anymore, it's like a world war that is going to happen. Really, a chaos of a war that people are going to kill each other. It's not about an easy war, but it's really the worst war that is going to happen. And because of that picture, even Israelis, they're back to their nations. They didn't have any weapons, and they were afraid of Arabs, because you were back to the place. Think about this. Israelis were enslaved, and Arabs already got the land, and Israelis were back to their nation. Would Arabs be happy? And that's why they kill each other until now. Arabs and Israelis, because of Jewish Israelis are back to their nation. Since minus 720, even Arabs kicked them out of their nation. So the land is not theirs anymore. The land does not belong to Israelis anymore. And that's why there is Omar Mosque in the yard of Jerusalem. It means that the land belongs to Arabs. Do you understand? So if Israelis were kicked out of their land, who were there? It's Arabs. And you can see that until now. That's why there are Palestinians, Arabs. Because the Arabs who attacked them, they stayed in the land because no one thought about Jewishes would be back one day. No one thought about that. And they lived there because they defeated Israelis. And they thought about they were in peace. However, the words of that YAHVAH said, bring the Jewishes back to their nations. No one expected that, but that went automatically. That is the power of our beloved Father YAHVAH. No one can escape that words. No one can stop that. Immediately, the United Nations stood up to bring them back to their nation. If you leave your land and after 40 years you would be back to your land, would it be yours? Not. It will not be yours anymore. But for Israelis, it's average 1,000 years that they left their land. And how is it possible? How can you say that the land still be theirs? And that creates a big problem until now. Because when Israelis are back to their nation, and it's a war until now. That is the problem. Is it clear? However, even if Arabs are really angry, American is really powerful, they cannot fight against American, and they prefer to negotiate with American even if they are not happy. But there is the one who don't accept that. And Iranians, they don't accept. We could see that with the picture of Iraqan, they did not accept, and Americans strike them. Saddam Hussein was dead, and the others, they were afraid that Iranian with Russian, they are always there when against American. And the words of that YAHVAH is always accomplished. You cannot touch Iranian, and until now they cannot. And what is the reason? Even American has a nuclear bomb that Iranian doesn't have, just today that they have. the words of the prophet that was declared before, no one can touch. That's what I have taught you. Iranian, Russian, they're together, and the leader of Iranian is Russian. And that's why they cannot be touched. Iranian, they are not happy with Israelis, that they are afraid of American. Because of Israelis are afraid of the nation around them, that's why they prefer to lean on American. It's like the baby. They never accept, protect us. And Americans, they protect them. Say if Elias' word is wrong. But if Elias said, hey, give up on protecting Israelis, you cannot protect him anymore. Give up and protect him. And at the moment we are speaking, Israelis already know that Americans give up on protecting them, because we can see the behavior of Americans. They are fed up. In the background, they are forced by Israelis that come on fighting, that those Iranians, they scare us, but they are the leader of Arabs. I don't say they are really the Arabs, but they're with Arabs, because in the system of Muslims, all Muslims are together. And they're classified as Muslims, those who are in that area, and all of them, their face look like the same. And Israelis are really afraid, and that's why they are always asking American to protect them. Even American, they get a problem now, and they cannot solve the problem anymore. And they're really fed up. That's why he was really angry with European that you betrayed even the truth. The word isn't going, don't protect Israelis anymore, because they must follow the plan that is already planned. What is already planned? This is already planned. He must deal with Russia, because he says that American cannot protect them anymore. That is the proof. Russia must stand up, if you like or you don't, to accomplish the words in Isaiah chapter 28. Let's read the words in Isaiah chapter 28, verse 15. Let's read from the verse 14 and 15. Therefore hear the words of YAHVAH, you who scoffers, who rule this people in Jerusalem, is the king in Israel. Those who say that they who rule, they scoffers. You boast, we have entered into a covenant with the dead, with the realm of the dead. We can really see here the words of Isaiah the prophet said that they have entered into a covenant with the dead and with the realm of the dead. The dead and the realm of the dead, it's Russia, where Gog is. Because when American is weak, they're going to be appeared. Because Israelis, they will be killed by Arabs. And who can govern Arabs? It's only Russia. And they prefer to go to Russia. That is their plan. And Gog, the beast, will make his plan between Arabs and Israelis. That American hasn't done it yet until now. Since 1822 until now, American hasn't arranged them. It's clear. It's not American who will make that covenant with Israelis. But it's Russian who will do that. It's Russian who will establish the peace between Israelis and Arabs. So during the peace, there will be the covenant. And if the problem is solved, people will say that he's the role. He's the real one, that's what it means. That he can establish peace. Because the problem in that place that creates problems of petrols, the war between Iranians and Americans, this world is hate. The war in this world that hates the riches in this world, and people's life is destroyed. That's why I told you it will never be in peace. But it's a war until the end, and always a war that is always ongoing. The war is always ongoing. Really a great danger according to you humans. And what is going to happen? Because that YAHVAH said that you have entered into a covenant with Russia, that they're going to do that. They have not done yet, but they're going to do that. And if you see that that will happen, know that all dangers are already ready. And moreover, when they will begin building the temple in Jerusalem, count your day, the Zeta. It's a danger for you that moment. When an overwhelming scourge sweeps by, it cannot touch us, for we have made a lie our refuge, and falsehood our hiding place. And that YAHVAH said, really a falsehood, they're hiding. Really a falsehood that they're hiding. None of that is true, Israelis. So what is the continuation of that? Everyone is going to strike you. There is no Russian will arrange with you. It's really Russian who will enter your place, according to Ezekiel chapter 38 verse 15 until 17 or 18, right? 18, saying that Russia will go to Israel with all Arabs to attack Israel and live in the temple of God. Gog will live in the temple of God and claim to be God. You already know that teaching. I have given you that. Is that right? Those words are already with you. That is the Thessalonians chapter, 2 Thessalonians chapter 3, verse 4. That he will stay in the temple of God and he will be worshipped. And that will increase the anger of that YAHVAH, that picture. Do you remember that? It's clear. Russia will get out for Israel to establish their peace. Now let's read Zechariah chapter 14, verse 1 and 2. The day of YAHVAH is coming. Here the day of YAHVAH is back. Those are at the time Elias arrived. Malachi chapter 4 verse 5 and 6. The day of YAHVAH is coming. Before that is Elias' arrival. Here the day of YAHVAH is like this. The slave in you will be divided up within you. I will gather all nations to Jerusalem to fight against it. What will happen to nations, Gentiles? They will be gathered to strike Jerusalem. Israelis who expected to be protected by Russia after the covenant, a covenant with many for 1:7. That is the Daniel chapter 9 verse 27. He will confirm a covenant with many for 1:7. Is that right? Daniel chapter 9 verse 27. 1 week it's 7 days. 1 day it is 1 week for 1 year for God. According to the declaration in the book of Number, 1 day for you is replaced with 1 year, because you wandered for 40 days, so it's 40 years. So 7 days is 7 years. It's for 7 years that they will establish their covenant. That is the covenant for 7 days or 7 years. He will establish peace and make peace between Arabs and Israelis for 7 years. When Israelis and Arabs will be in peace, and automatically this world will be in peace as well. The source of this problem on this planet Earth is always about Israelis. That's why there will be a plan for 7 years, and Arabs and Israelis will be in peace. But during that time, those wicked mindless will come up, those devils, satans, and their troops, that they have become humans. And I will gather all the nations to Jerusalem to fight against it. The city will be captured, the house ransacked, and the women raped. Half of the city will go into exile, but the rest of the people will not be taken from the city. They will attack the city of Jerusalem. Arabs and Russia and the other nations with them will enter Israel. It's really the devils who will take revenge for this. That, however, is the anger of that YAHVAH. And that YAHVAH allows the devil to attack Israel because of they have despised the words of that YAHVAH. That's why don't underestimate that YAHVAH. It's really dangerous. And women will be raped by everyone. That's why Eliah is calling out at this moment, you Israelis women, if it's still possible to get away from Israel, because it's really unimaginable brutality that will be committed against the Israeli women. You are really in a bad position. But what is happening? Because of their foolishness, and they must do that. This world is really fed up with Israel because of they kill Palestinians, Arabs. Really a brutal killing unlike anything ever seen before. As a result, the whole world will become enraged against them, and when they see Israelis, they will punish them. At the moment we are speaking, Israelis, they don't want to go to other nations anymore, but they get back to their country. But to run away, they are really afraid because everyone is really furious at them, because the reason this world is with Arabs. This world is with Arabs, and Arabs, they see Israelis, they are really angry with Israelis. Sooner it will be difficult for Israelis. At the moment we are speaking, it's really difficult for them. It hasn't begun yet. We don't know what to do. It's like that, how that YAHVAH take revenge. That according to this picture, Israelis is really completely destroyed. But that YAHVAH has said that you will not be completely destroyed. Even the destruction for Israelis is coming. Militaries, women, they are destroyed. They will not completely destroyed, but there are some left. As a proof, the 144,000, they will not be completely destroyed at all, because there are 144,000. That doesn't mean that they believe in Yahushua, but some of them may believe in, because the 2 olive trees are already there to preach, but they are just chosen. That is Yahushua's choice. They are not allowed to commit sexual with women. They are in Israel. They have never touched a woman. That is the first fruit for Yahushua. to be with Yahushua, to get along with Yahushua, because Israelis, they're just chosen like that. And that's why Yahushua has chosen those first fruit. That is it. Israelis will not be completely destroyed at all. That is an example I have told you. But there are the others. So the question, what is happening? This is going to happen the day of YAHVAH. His judgment is here. And when he is arrived, Israelis, they are punished firstly. During that time, they can fight against the two olive trees. Even the two olive trees will persuade them to come to Yahushua, but they will kill them. They are not really aware. That is it. That is the sign that we enter in that problem. Because why? Americans cannot protect Israelis anymore. Everyone already knows that Americans will give up on them because they cannot protect them anymore. And the words of Eliah is already ongoing. Get away. Get away from protecting Israelis. It's really dangerous to hear that Trump, the president of America, he is really afraid because Arabs say that we must kill you. That is the recent news, yesterday's news. Arabs gave them a new airplane, Boeing 747. They get it. And when Qatar gave them that Boeing, maybe it's Qatar, Arabs, and they went to Turkish buy that airplane because they made there all NATO, Americans and the others, and they boarded on that Boeing 747 from Qatar. It's really a new Boeing. And when they were arrived in Turkish, Trump to go home, and his spy said, don't board it. It's not for sure that airplane. And they required the old airplane to take him. He did not dare to board on it. So the old airplane was required to take him. So it's obviously if he is the best, no one can fight against him. That is told. But the president of America, someone can beat him. That is the truth. He is not the best. So it's really false that American is the best. And if it's Pop that you said he's the best, he's really scared. And he's hidden in his Pop mobile when he goes. He's not the real one. But the real best when he comes, he never scares. But to see him, people will be afraid. People will be scared because that is the devil. If Donald Trump did not dare to board on that airplane, wasn't he afraid? He was afraid. And to be afraid, when he will arrive in his nation, he will speak out. There are already 1,000 ballistic missiles to strike you. You are scared. A human, always a human. Humans don't accept to die. If you should die, it's better my family dies. So it's clear that there is a problem in them. They don't believe in themselves anymore. They don't believe in their force anymore. And who will go there just like that? That is it. I give you all of that. That there is no peace anymore in Israelis. We are entering the doomsday. Those words are entering, and those are lining up together. And I tell you that so that you will stand firm until the end. Don't serve Yahushua poorly, but you will be more careful, and you will protect the holiness until the end, until Yahushua will come to take you, and all of us will gather into the arms of Yahushua. But the accomplishment of that words must be accomplished. You can see that with your eyes. It's getting difficult, really difficult, or aren't you in a difficult time? So that is it. Always serve Him. That in serving Him, that Yahushua will bless you, but that goodness will never be removed from you. But if you always follow Yahushua's words, and you will always hold Yahushua tightly, Yahushua's glory will always be seen in your life. That's why I always tell you, always follow the words of Elia. That is your solution. And you are really blessed that Elia has spoken to you. Or you are really blessed. And you will remember my words that I should have been next to Elia. Those who are next to Elia, they're really blessed. That's normal. Okay, let's continue the next word. The next word, is it clear? In Luke chapter 21. And Jerusalem will be plundered, and Gentiles will trample on Jerusalem until the times of Gentiles are fulfilled. Gentiles are going to trample on. And during the time of Gentiles, that they're going to trample the temple of Jerusalem. They're going to despise the temple of Jerusalem, and Gog will enter it and will claim to be God. And that was the teaching yesterday. These are going to happen in Israel. And what is your opinion? And all of you say that it's really a wrath of that YAHVAH. That is going to happen. That's what is happening. And the time of Gentiles, they will trample the temple of Jerusalem. Even yesterday you saw that even mixed race children cannot enter the temple. But here it's really the Gentiles will enter the temple. How it will be the anger of that YAHVAH? How is that? He will really be furious, right? That is what is happening. Okay, in the verse 25, Luke chapter 21, verse 25. There will be signs in the sun, moon, and stars on the earth. Nations will be anguish and perplexity at the roaring and tossing of the sea. That is the picture. Sign in the sun, moon, and stars. We have talked that the sun will be in the dark, and the moon will be turned into blood red, and all above bad up there. They're strike because it's time to take revenge on the planet Earth. The destruction is ongoing, and there will be the renewal above up there. The other will be destroyed, and there will be the renewal for the others, according to YAHVAH and Yahushua like. And on this planet Earth, there will be a great distress at that time. It's at the moment we are speaking, not it will be in the future. It's already ongoing. But for Israelis, that is going to happen. But we can already see what is happening to Israelis. They're already in a worry to be killed by Arabs. Imagine the American will give up on protecting them. So how? What is going to happen when American will give up on Israelis? What is going to happen to Israelis? Who can answer that? You? No one protects them. And what is going to happen? Who can answer that? Arabs will destroy them. Immediately Arabs will destroy them. That's why they're really in a worry. And they're always looking for weapons. They always require weapons from American because they know they're going to be destroyed. It's like that how you fought against my dad and you killed our YAHOSHUA. There is no emotion. And I may say that no emotion with you because they did. And it's really a long time that we have worried for that. Nations will be in anguish and perplexity. War everywhere. Elias said, come on fighting, and they're fighting each other. And as a result, this world is really in a chaos. So, what is happening? It's really a great chaos because of this picture. And check. When American will give up on them, it's a chaos. And when American enters, it's a chaos. Because why? It's getting heavier how they protect Israelis. And it's getting harder, the anger of Arabs. And Russia and China, they're together with all Easterns. And they must be together automatically. And they are afraid of that picture. And there is an imminent situation for them that will create a war. And they already know that. And they know that Easterns and Northern, they have a bad mindset. It's not like European that they are civilized. But those Northern and Easterns, really barbarian. So when the war will begin, the European will be defeated. Oh my gosh. It's really a great foolishness that will happen on this planet Earth. That picture must be ongoing. So everyone is really afraid of what is the end of this situation, because Elia has said that you cannot defeat Russian. And Elia emphasizes that it's a foolishness for those who will fight against Russian, but Elia advises you, the wisdom, seek peace with Russia. For those who want to be alive, those president, seek peace with Russia. One president in one nation, immediately from now on, seek peace with them. But you have seen the danger is ongoing. Never stop Chaos never stops. Problems never stop. Your planet Earth is burned. When the hell is fallen, it kills you. And when it is raining, it's a flood. You don't know what to do anymore. Really, whatever is happening, those kill you. Because Elias said that all creatures will take revenge. The wind that you breathe will take revenge. The planet Earth takes revenge. With all disease, you are really destroyed. Because it's the day of that YAHVAH. It's not the end, but it's the beginning. But people will faint from terror. In the verse 26, because of the anguish and perplexity at the roaring and tossing of the sea. What does it mean? The sea, the people who have bad mindset, it's like the tossing of the sea. Where we can see that? In Isaiah, who can remember that? The wicked, they are like the tossing sea. Isaiah chapter 57 verse. Be careful, it's not that. Isaiah chapter 57 verse 20. Check if that is correct. I like you remembering the chapters and verses. Isaiah chapter 57 verse 20. But the wicked are like the tossing sea. So, the sea is tossing, and people are faint from terror. It means that the devils will come out of the sea. And when the devils will come out of the sea, those kind of people that they were created in the labor, in the field of Leviathan, that is under the sea, there is the place of the devil, a place that they do their foolishness, a place that they clone people. But they will come out. And some of them are already come out, and they will come out. And how they will come out, people cannot support that. Those extraterrestrials from the sea, people cannot support how they will come out. It's like that, how the tossing sea. People cannot support that. Because why? They are all wicked. And how they will come out, people will become wicked as well, because they will be mixed with people, their DNA. And there are many people that they have created, and their name is written in the local village, if we call it a local village. But they don't care about, for Madagascar, they don't care about that. But if their names are written or not, they don't care to. They are the best. And they are with people. And the result, all of the people, they become wicked. You already see that. People become wicked. Really bad. How is it? We see people kill people. In Madagascar, it's really bad, the situation. For Malagasy people, they kill each other just like that. We don't know what happened to that until now. But it's bad. Because the protection is removed from them. And here it is. When Elias said the protection is removed, it's like that, the picture. How much more is going to happen to you? You did not listen to the words of YAHOSHUA. So that is the regret, is not before to correct you, that it's after to worsen you. That is it. It's a lesson for you humans. Know how to listen. If you still have ears to listen to, listen. That is it. Is it clear? People is afraid because of the tossing sea. It's the extraterrestrials from Leviathan. Leviathan You already know that. Where is the chapter and verses to find that? I have told you to remember that. You children. Where? Isaiah? Only one who speaks. Speak up. Isaiah chapter 27 verse 20. Verse 1. About the Leviathan. Leviathan has his field in the sea. In Ocean Indian, in Tamatav, there is. That is it. So all of them will come out. And Gog will come out lastly. That his elements are already out to destroy you, those cloned people and the others. That's really dangerous. And as a result, see how is the environment. It's getting bad. It's getting worse. It's only you that we can expect that in your environment, society, you are really the light and keep your light. That people will look for the people in Yahushua sooner. That's why they must look for Elia. Where is Elia? That when people will be struck at all, that they will look for them. Anguish and perplexity at the roaring and tossing of the sea. People will faint from terror, apprehensive of what is coming on the world. That's why Elias said, don't go on the sea anymore, because it's really dangerous. Even the airplane, it's really dangerous as well. There are many airplanes that crash without reason. It's the worst that is going to happen. Just let me go, YAHOSHUA, in case those foreigners will not be baptized. Or what is your opinion? Or will you be happy? Imagine that you will not see me anymore. So, what's your opinion? How about Kant? Will you miss me when you will not see me anymore? Who will miss me like Kant, and who will not miss me? Franz is really discouraged. Is that right? Really? Those who will go to the heaven of heaven, they will miss Elia when they don't see Elia. Really miss Elia. You see, for the heavenly bodies will be shaken. Really, the heavenly bodies will be shaken. That is it. All of them above will fall down. It's like a figs that drops, like the fig tree is shaken. Those are extraterrestrials. The heavenly bodies will be shaken. All devils will fall down. Those who are from the sea, they will come out, and those who are above, they will fall down. You are really attacked, right? You are really attacked. This world. That's why I'm really laughing that there are some of them pretend to be powerful. Even you are controlled. Obviously. How is your end? What is your opinion? Because you are the enemies of those wicked mindless from the sea and from above. So what's your opinion? How are you? Are you ready? Aren't you? In case you are not ready. That is not a joke, children. It's not about how about parents, no. That you will face your own war, your own end. That is going to happen. They're going to fall down here. That is the Revelation chapter 3 verse 13. The heavenly bodies will be shaken. All extraterrestrials will fall down. Those who are from the sin will come out. And what is your expectation? Really, your planet Earth is really plundered. No one knows that. It's only you who know that. If this world knows that, we ask them the question, how will you fight against them? That is the question. How will you fight against them? You must be taken by them. And that's why they will make you take the mark. Because they will control you. They will make you receive that mark 666. That brand name, it's a brand of something, that it's a brand of the devil. It will be within you in case you cannot buy and sell. So what to do according to you? But it's really the truth. The devils will rule this planet Earth. Because his plan is to make peace. But the real one to establish his peace is Yahushua in a 1,000-year kingdom. That he goes before to scam that those who are with him, they are in peace. Oh my gosh. The devils will establish peace. Even when Yahushua will come, he will establish peace. Because the peace is the happiness, the joy, no canon. But here, you must take that brand of the devils, that chip from the devil, so that he will be in peace. There are many cameras that are here with us, with Yahushua. There is no cameras, there is no chip that we are in peace. But for them, they need many things about flesh. We need this, we need that. And when people enter that situation, they do their foolishness. That's why I have told you, the cameras, they cannot control people who scam. Otherwise, they can stop it as well. There is no chip that can detect that. But even if you have a chip, you can lie, you can scam, the chip cannot detect you. You see, the power of the devil is limited. That for Yahushua, because of his authority and his force, you don't lie, you don't steal, you never sin. He is really special. And it's like that how the devils wants, but they cannot do that. Because the authority of Yahushua is already in you, and only those who are with Yahushua who have that. You are really blessed. Those who are with Yahushua, they are really blessed. That's why I tell you, hold tightly the goodness, because that is already happening here. How is it? They just touch the person and that person follows them. If you do that in Yahushua, let them touch that, they will follow you. Touch me and you will see what will happen next, but you will arrive in Amuda pit. When they will touch you, that they will follow you. I want to see that situation. Yeah, this world, they are really afraid of that. That's why I tell you, tell Jesus to solve that. But when you encounter that, discuss with them and tell them that it's really wonderful with Yahushua. Talk with them and they will run away when they see you. Those are Yahushua. They say that it's Yahushua. Yahushua is really wonderful. I don't say to get out at night. No, I did not say that. I did not say that, but you are not afraid of that. Jesus, Allah, they are afraid of that because it's between them to do their foolishness each other. That in Yahushua, everything is in peace. That is it. That is the words. Really a great chaos from above and in the sea, because those beasts will come out. And what is the picture that is going to happen? According to the Holy Scripture, people will faint from terror. People will not see what to do anymore. And I have advised you, come to Yahushua. That He is the only one solution. That's why we call everyone in this world, come to Yahushua. You have seen all of the problems. We see it together. Those are the problems. Is that right? Can you see it? People live it, right? That is it. The solution, come to Yahushua. That is it. Yahushua is really special. He is really awesome. That is the truth. That is the truth. You will see the worst thing that is going to happen on this planet Earth. That is about touching people, and people will follow them in their four-wheel travels. That is really for nothing. But the worst that people will see, really worse than that. If it's about 100, if it's out of 100, it's just a 5 that people have seen. But really worse that people will see, about people will faint from terror because what they have seen, something that will tire your heart. That is really bad. And the people who are healthy, that they will faint from terror. Their heart will be tired. How is it? Their heart will be tired when your heart will worry for a long time and it will be tired. And when your heart will always beat for a long time, it will be tired. But what is happening at that time? At the moment we are speaking, that everything, what you see, will make you worry. At the moment we are speaking, in Madagascar, do not say each other. Because when someone will say, in case you will follow them, really, what is this? Because even just someone will say, where is the way to go there? And when you enter, you will follow them. No one will trust each other anymore. Hey, what is this? And you will follow them. Danger. Danger. And at that time that there will be, you greet someone, and if you will hold their hand, that you will not accept. It's really bad, that situation. Bad for those who are outside of this kingdom, that in Yahushua, really the peace for them. They are the people who never sin. That is it in Yahushua. It's with your holiness and how you protect the words of Elia. If you protect the words of Elia, you will be protected. Isn't it better to hold the words of Yahushua? You are protected. And you are really blessed next to Elia. To be next to Yahushua, it's really blessed. Really delicious. really awesome, wonderful. But for you, your heart will never be tired because you have Yahushua. Because next to Yahushua, and you will never be tired, your heart. But for this world, their heart will be tired. That because of the foolishness of those wicked mindless, they will make you worry. This is the end of their day, and they will suffer you. So for you, it's just only that when you will be persecuted and you will be killed because of Yahushua, that is not the problem. I am afraid that he blinked his eyes and I followed him. No, you are not afraid of that. The one who is inside you is really powerful. That's why I tell you, protect the holiness and always remember the words of Elia. Never break the words of Elia. It's through the words your protection. Is it clear? And I wish you to be blessed by Yahushua. That is it for today. And we are going to continue it next week. What will happen next week? But the wisdom is to obey the words. Do not despise the words. Always protect the words that has been shared to you. Remember, all words are your protections, to protect you, to let you know everything that will happen. And we make you ready. That's what it means. So that you will not be in a wrong address, but you will arrive well into the heaven of heaven, into the arms of Yahushua. Yahushua bless you.